Ah, the spa pool. It's your own little slice of heaven, right? A personal retreat for just soaking away the stress of the day. It's total bliss. Until that little voice pops in your head and goes, wait, am I cleaning this thing right? Believe me, it's a super common feeling. But today, we're going to swap out that confusion for a really simple, clear plan. Let's dive in. So here's the game plan. We're breaking down spa care into a simple 4-part routine. Seriously, you can practically set your calendar reminders to it and you're done. No more guesswork, no more staring at confusing manuals. This is all about turning spa care from something you dread into a quick, easy, and honestly, kind of satisfying habit. All right, first up is what I think is the most important part of all, the post-soak ritual. And don't worry, this isn't some big, complicated job. We're talking about a tiny 2-minute habit that makes a massive difference. It's the secret to stopping most common water problems before they even get a chance to start. Okay, so here's the absolute key. You've got to do these 3 things every single time you hop out of the spa. Step 1, just toss in 1 or 2 tablespoons of chlorine. And you might wonder why right after you soak. Well, that's when you've introduced all the stuff like lotions and body oils, and the chlorine gets to work neutralizing them immediately. Step 2, with the cover still off, run the pumps for just 2 to 5 minutes to get everything circulated. And finally, step 3, lock that cover on tight. And boom, you're done. You've just set your spa up for success. And hey, while those pumps are doing their thing, that's the perfect moment to just give the water a quick once-over. Does it look crystal clear and inviting? Or is it a little cloudy, maybe a bit foamy on top? Your eyes are your best first alert system. If something looks a little funky, that's your cue to grab the test strips and see what's going on. Okay, so that was the post-soak habit. Now let's move on to our weekly routine. This is where we shift from just reacting to things to proactively keeping that water in perfect balance. Trust me, spending a few minutes on this each week will save you hours of headaches down the road. I know the phrase water chemistry can sound super intimidating, right? But don't let it scare you. Honestly, think of it like a simple recipe. You're just trying to keep these 3 things, pH, alkalinity, and your sanitizer, within their ideal ranges. If your test strips show that you're in that sweet spot, then you know your water is balanced, safe, and ready for a perfect soak. It's that simple. So here's your weekly game plan. You're going to test the water 2 or 3 times. Now, if you had a party or a bunch of people in the spa, what we call heavy use, you'll want to give it a shock treatment. That's really just a bigger dose of sanitizer to zap all those extra contaminants. Then, you just skim off any leaves, give the filters a quick rinse with a hose, and, this one's important, wipe down the water line, to stop that grimy bathtub ring from ever forming. And let's just talk about those filters for a second. That quick weekly rinse with the hose, it's not just to make them look clean. It's all about efficiency. It lets water flow freely so all your expensive equipment, like your pumps, can run smoothly without any extra strain. A happy filter means a happy pump, and ultimately, a happier wallet for you. All right, we've nailed the daily and weekly stuff. Let's zoom out to the bigger picture, the monthly and quarterly deep clean. This goes beyond just the water you can see. We're talking about cleaning the hidden parts of your spa, protecting the hardware, and making sure your soak is truly deeply clean. So, have you ever heard of something called biofilm? It's basically this nasty, slimy colony of bacteria that loves to hide deep inside your spa's pipes, where regular sanitizers can't always get to it. This stuff is the hidden enemy of clean water. The only way to really get rid of it for good is with a proper line flush every few months. Now, I know draining your spa sounds like a huge job, but it's really just these 4 simple steps. First, you run a line flush product through the system to destroy that biofilm we just talked about. Then you drain out all the old water and give the shell a good wipe down. After that, just refill it with fresh water from your hose, and finally, balance that new water from scratch. It's like hitting the ultimate reset button for your spa. Now, on a monthly basis, you just got 2 quick check-ins. First, give your spa cover a good look over. Check for any ribs or tears, because those are spots where heat, and your money, is just escaping into the air. Second, it's time to give your filters a real deep clean. We're not talking about a quick rinse here. This is when you soak them in a proper filter cleaning solution to dissolve all the gunk that a hose just can't get out. And here we are, at the final stage, the annual health check. The best way to think about this is like a yearly physical for your spa. It's the ultimate preventative maintenance to ensure everything is safe, running efficiently, and most importantly, to protect your long-term investment. So, the big question is, should you do this yourself or call in a pro? Well, a DIY check is great for spotting the obvious things, like a leaky seal or some frayed wiring. But a professional service goes way deeper. They'll run diagnostics on the pumps and heaters and check every single electrical component to make sure it's safe and working at its best. For that total peace of mind, hiring a pro is usually the way to go. But here's the deal. Whether you do the annual checkup yourself or you hire someone, there is one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to replace your filters every single year. See, even if you clean them perfectly every month, the fibers inside just break down over time, and they can't trap those tiny particles anymore. A fresh set of filters is the single best thing you can do each year for your water quality and for the health of your spa's equipment. Okay, I know that was a lot of information, so if you only take away 3 things from all this, make it these 3 golden rules. Number 1, consistency. A little 2-minute habit after each soak is your absolute superpower. Number 2, balance is everything. Just learn to keep your water chemistry in that sweet spot. And number 3, renew and refresh. Don't skip those quarterly drains and the annual filter change. They're your spa's best friends. At the end of the day, this routine isn't about adding more chores to your life. Not at all. It's about protecting your investment in your own relaxation and well-being. Your spa is your personal oasis, your escape from the world. A little bit of consistent care just ensures that it's always ready for you when you need it most. And really, isn't that worth it?